Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pastor Jerone TV. I want to thank you for tuning in. Please do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I go live or drop a new video. So here's a subject I want to talk about. I want to talk about these George Soros appointed women. All right. So Stacey Abrams, you know who she is. She ran for governor of Georgia. She lost, and then she blamed it on racism. All right. These George Soros appointed women of authority, women of color, all right, black and brown. These are terms they came up with. All this black and brown, women of color. You know, they they raise them up. They find women who have a hatred for America. They have a vitriol against America because they see America as a racist society. They see America as racist. It's no good, and so they get in these positions of power, and they don't follow the law. They don't follow the Constitution. They follow their anger. You understand? So today, I just want to go over some stuff here. Want to go over some stuff, and we're going to talk about this. Stacey Abrams has a sister. They're in Georgia. She's not following the law. Wow. Georgia judge, who also is Stacey Abrams' sister, blocks election officials from challenging voters who live outside of registration district. They're not going to follow the law. They're not going to follow the law. You understand? They're going to follow their emotions and their party, the Democrat Party, which is an anti-American party. The Democrats are an anti-American, anti-Bible, anti-God, anti-Christ. It's just an evil party. They're very wicked. So they take these black women like Stacey Abrams and her sister and make them judges, AGs, mayors, governors, and all of them, every one of them are anti-American, and they hate black people. And I'm gonna prove that today too. They don't like black people. They don't like black folks. Therefore, they'll let them kill each other in their inner cities, let them do all the shooting, looting. And instead of locking up the murderers, they'll lock up business owners who go against the COVID laws. Their justice is releasing folks out of jail and out of prisons. All right, they're doing this to win. All right, this is what it says. It says a sisters judge. What is that? Leslie Garner and Stacey Abrams. They will do anything to cheat and steal an election. Judge Leslie A. Gardner blocked the Muskogee County Board of Elections and Registrations from keeping more than 4,000 targeted voters from casting ballots in the U.S. Senate runoff. You know what she needs to do? Let them do it. Let them commit the crime and then arrest them. She knows she's committing a crime. She knows she's committing a crime. But they're doing it anyway to win an election for the Democrat Party, which hasn't done anything for the black community. Nothing. Name one thing then. You name one thing. You angry with the Republicans. Name one thing that the Democrats did for black people. Name one. No, listen, the Republican Party, I can name you this. They freed black people from slavery. I can name you this, that Martin Luther King was a Republican in the Republican Party. Look at his contribution. But you can't tell me anything about the Democrats' contribution to America and to Black America, except for KKK, that was anti-Black, except for their support for slavery, that's anti-Black, except for Jim Crow laws, that's anti-Black. But some kind of way they flipped it in their minds that the Democrat Party is for them. And most of them, they haven't flipped it. They know exactly what the Democrat Party is, but they're getting paid to be what they are. They are evil gatekeepers. And they keep black folks in the plantation. That's what they do. That's what their whole job is. This is their assignment. Okay? So she ruled against the law. You cannot go into another county. You're living in one county and then go into another county and vote. That's against the law. That's 5 to 10. That's federal time. But a judge, because she's black and because she's a Democrat and because her sister is running this scheme, she voted on the side against the law. Okay? These are George Soros appointed black beast monsters who are anti-American. Y'all know the squad. These are black and brown women who are anti-American. They hate America. They hate black women. They hate black folks. Okay? And they hate people. Ilhan Omar, Presley, AOC. What's this other one? What's her name? Anna Presley, Rashida Tlaib. All of them are anti-American. Black women who hate America. This is the Attorney General for New York, Letitia James. She's anti-American. She's anti-Trump. She says she's going to find something on him. She's going to find something on him. She doesn't want Americans to have any protection. The criminals can go out and get guns and shoot each other up. And no arrest, not stopping the guns from them, but you want to take the gun from law-abiding Americans. A beast, a monster, a George Soros monster. They're being used by George Soros. See, otherwise, the Democrat Party had no use for these monsters. They wouldn't use them to even cook their food or to wash their clothes, okay? But now is the time that George Soros want to take the hate and all the bitterness that's inside of these women and use it and put them in these positions of power and use it to attack Americans and blacks. He's not putting them in there to follow the Constitution and follow the law. They're in these positions because of their hatred for America. They're here because of their hatred for America. Watch this monster here. Now, for one thing, she comes to America. Don't assimilate to America. You're not assimilating to America. And I understand you respect your religion and all that kind of stuff. But instead of putting your hand on a Bible and taking the oath under the Bible, she's one of the first two women in America to be sworn in with the Quran. And the other one is Ilhan Omar, the Ilhan Omar.
And when your son looks at you and says, "Mama, look, you won," bullies don't win. And I said, "Baby, they don't, because we're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the mother."
A foul-mouthed monster. Okay? She's a George Soros appointed. These are anti-American, foul-mouthed monsters. And you know who this is. This is Kimberly Fox. She was the one that was lying on that case, and she needs to be in jail. She's a George Soros appointed attorney general there in Chicago. She's not arresting the criminals out there to keep black folks in their community safe. They're out there shooting up funeral homes in the middle of a funeral. No arrest. No gun confiscation from the criminals. You're not taking guns from the criminals. You're not going in their homes and taking their guns, but you want to take the guns from law-abiding citizens and protect weirdos and people who waste public money and try to cause civil war and conflict. You're going to protect him. She protected Jussie Smollett. She was thrown off the case, and yet she was still operating in the case because she's a George Soros appointed monster and a beast. You're not going to get fairness from these monsters. Here's another monster. I don't know if you could see her. How about that? Yeah, this is an attorney general who's attacking. Her name is Kimberly Garner. She was recently kicked off of the case of prosecuting two homeowners, the McCluskeys. The Black Lives Matter protesters came down the street, broke in the gate to where they lived, going down the street, and they protected their homes, standing in their own yards, while these other people broke their gate and entered into their property. And this lady prosecuted these two, the homeowners, right? She prosecuted them, not the people who broke in the gate, not the trespassers. This is how these people don't follow the law. They follow their doctrine. They follow their party. She's another beast. AOC, she's down at the border crying for the illegals. She's crying for the illegals and oh, they're locked up in cages, but it was Obama that built the cages. Okay? She's down there fake crying at the gate. Do you see her crying for the poor little Black and Italian kids and the Hispanic kids there in New York? Is she crying for them? Why aren't you crying for the poor kids that's being aborted and killed? They don't get a chance at life. Why not cry for them? These people are monsters, man. Oh yeah, don't forget this one. Your soon to be, I'm just joking. Your soon to be vice president was an attorney general there in San Francisco or in California. This woman was a monster. She locked up Black women because their kids were skipping school. The parents didn't know, but she locked them up anyway. And then what she would do in a lot of her cases, because she wanted to win the case, was make sure evidence of their innocence does not appear in court. She hid and concealed evidence from the innocent because she wanted them to go to jail, because she wanted to win the case. Black and brown women. Oh yeah, don't forget this lovely thing here. Look at that. Dr. Lightfoot, Mayor Lightfoot and her Herman the Monster wife, what do they call each other? Wife, husband? I don't know. Oh, but they just, oh, y'all Democrats, don't you just love it when two women just marry each other? Look at that. Look at the joy and the glee, the happiness, love and happiness, like Al Green say. You know, this is the kind of stuff they like. It's anti-life. It's anti-God. And they just celebrate it like it's the thing to do because they don't want the population to grow. They hate the growth of the population. They hate humanity. They can't stand us. Another one is Mayor Bottoms out of Atlanta. She's a Democrat. She celebrates the death of the Black people in her community, also while celebrating Planned Parenthood. Right? She's a Democrat monster, a beast. And this is the mayor out of DC. She painted the Black Lives mural there instead of seeing about the Black folks in their communities and suffering folks. This could have been food on the table for some folks. She spent like over $100,000, $200,000 for a mural for Black Lives Matter. If Black Lives Matter, why waste this money? Why waste this money? How is this going to feed the folks? And if Black Lives Matter, why are you allowing Planned Parenthood to kill mostly Black kids, 80%? Huh? These people are anti-American. They're crazy. And then don't forget Ruby Freeman and her daughter being used by the left to commit fraud.
There you go. So now they're going to start pulling these ballots out from under this table. This table, the black one, was placed there by the lady with the blonde braids at about 8:22 a.m. in the morning. So she put that table there. So the same.
So they committed fraud. These people are horrible. They are horrible. They are anti-American. And you know who are Ilhan Omar? You know her. She married her brother. She's over there in Minnesota. Then she married another husband while she was married to her brother. And then after that, she married one of her campaign managers. And so she's just all over the place. She's a monster. These people are monsters. I mean, what can I say? These people are anti-American and they are George Soros, Democrat monsters, anti-American folks. Okay, so anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Y'all let me know what you think about it. I just, listen, when we come out of this, when God brings us through this and not allow these people to reign over us anymore, we better learn this. We better learn not to let them do this again. Same thing with this pandemic. Don't let them use this stuff. When we untangle this thing, when we break ourselves free from this, never again, America, never again will we allow the government to shut us down over a virus or allow anti-American monsters like this to rule over us. We got to see, this is why we have to be very watchful. We have to watch and pray. we're thinking the people that we're appointing and voting for is really loving America. No, they love the Antichrist. They hate America. And so, but thank God for President Donald Trump, and thank God for you patriots out there who are standing strong, who believe in God, who are praying, and you voted right because God touched your heart and he gave you the truth. All right, let me know what you think about this. I'll see you on the next video.